I want a proper debate. I will never use words which are insulting. I will never use as a Muslim words which are degrading. As a Muslim, I will never use swear words. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
answered my question. My question is simple. The Quran places into the words of the Jews that they killed the Messiah Jesus. My question is, why did the Jews make that claim according to the Quran?
Now, in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus was asking God, he was beseeching God, God protect me. In fact, even if we look at the name Jesus himself, Yeshua means God rescues, right? So even in the name itself, it actually refutes your belief.
If Allah is not a trustworthy source, He himself would not be trusted to give a chain of hadith, because he is a liar. That Christ was crucified and did die on a cross. I'd like to ask you some questions about what the Quran says with regards to the crucifixion.
I know you have been asking questions.
Yeah.
It is the first time you come to me.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want a debate, we will have a proper debate.
Let's have a proper debate.
You don't have to come right next to me. You can stand at a distance.
It's perfectly fine for me to stand here.
Okay, now, we
Could I
are
propose?
Muslims. Excuse me. We are Muslims, and as Muslims, we believe in our Quran. And sir, are you a Christian?
I am a Christian.
And as a Christian,
The question
do
that I asked you, though,
sir,
the question that
sir,
I asked
I
you,
will ask you.
no, the question that I asked you was
will
about what the
ask
Quran
you.
says about the crucifixion.
Excuse me, I will ask you.
Could we debate that?
I will ask you.
No, I asked you a question
Excuse
first.
me.
You are a speaker
Sir,
on a stand.
Sir, I'm a speaker.
Will you show me what it says in the Quran about
excuse
Christ's
me.
crucifixion?
Excuse me, come back to my question.
What question?
I'm a
I've asked you a
Muslim.
question, and now you're not answering my question.
I will answer
and you're
your
demanding
question.
that I answer
Excuse me,
your
don't come-
question.
I know you are a
I
builder,
am
but did you
asking
come
you
to
to
demolish my
build,
platform?
Please,
I
for
know,
me,
excuse me.
from the Quran,
Allahu
what it says.
Akbar.
Yes,
Okay.
Allah is
Allahu
not a
Akbar.
mouse. Allah is not a mouse,
Excuse
and I
me,
don't
you're
like
a
Abu
mouse.
Snackbar
Hey, don't-
because
don't-
they do crap
Allahu
sandwiches.
Akbar,
Yes,
don't
it's a
insult-
crap sandwich.
don't-
Crap
your
sandwich
crap.
bar.
Your crap.
Sandwich bar.
Your crap.
Abu
yeah?
Snackbar's
Don't
rubbish,
use that
guys. Don't
language.
go
Your
there.
crap.
They do
Okay.
crap
What
coffee and
what
crap
Jesus
bacon
got?
sandwiches.
What Jesus
So,
got? Was
I'm
Mary the
asking the
mother of
Muslim
Jesus?
speaker here
Ladies and
if
gentlemen,
he can tell
this
me
Christian
what
is a
the
liar.
Quran says
I asked him a question
about the
about his
crucifixion
Bible.
of
He
Christ.
never answered my question.
And he
I
does
asked
not
him,
want to
was
answer.
Jesus
So,
God. He does
answer
not
this
answer.
question.
I asked him, is
Do you
Mary
want to answer this
the
question
mother
or not?
of Jesus?
Do
He
you
never
want to
asked my
answer this question or not?
This guy who
Okay.
calls himself
He's frightened
a
to
builder,
answer
he
the
thinks
question
he came to
about
demolish.
what the Quran
So,
says
I'll-
about the
don't worry.
crucifixion of Christ.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So, I will
this
answer the
Christian,
question for
they have
him.
no manners.
The Quran
He came
says
to me. I
that they
asked him
did
a
not
question.
crucify Christ,
But did you know
but that
how can
Christ
God
was
be
raised up to
crucified?
Allah, and
How
that
can God
someone
be
who
crucified?
appeared like Christ died on the
How
cross.
can God be
And that their
crucified?
Christians
Answer my
have no
question.
agreement amongst
Hey,
themselves
this is
about
not
what
propaganda.
happened to
I asked
Jesus
him a
Christ.
question.
So,
Instead, he's doing
the
his own
Quran
propaganda.
has made
No.
a historical
Hey,
claim.
Answer my, yes,
I would like to
Was
know
Jesus God?
what evidence
Was Jesus
can
God?
be marshalled
Okay,
to
quiet.
justify the claim
Quiet,
that
let me
Christ
answer.
was not
Why don't you be
crucified
quiet?
on the cross.
Hey, quiet.
Show us the
Ladies and
So,
gentlemen,
your evidence,
excuse
please.
me.
Show us.
Quiet.
Your evidence.
Quiet.
Your evidence, please.
Quiet.
Your evidence.
Allahu Akbar.
Abu Snack Bar. It's a rubbish place to go. Don't go there,
Ladies
guys.
and gentlemen, we
No matter how many times he says it, Allah is not a mouse.
Yeah, stop crying, you mouse.
So,
Allahu
I'll ask you
Ladies
again.
and gentlemen, excuse me.
What
No
does the
problem,
Quran
quiet.
say
Did
about
Jesus
the
die?
crucifixion?
Was Jesus a Jew?
A Muslim is here to
He's
give
scared
dawah.
of a
And when I
proper
ask
debate.
him, he
He's
doesn't give me
scared
it.
of a proper
So
debate.
perhaps
You
a
know
Muslim
why?
from the
He
audience
knows
will
I
answer
will
the
knock
question.
out his question.
What
Okay.
does the
So,
Quran
ladies and
say
gentlemen,
about the
Jesus,
crucifixion
okay,
of Christ?
Quiet, quiet.
Is there any Muslim willing to answer this
Quiet,
question?
quiet. Ladies
Is
and
there any
gentlemen,
Muslim?
will you be
Are you
quiet?
willing to answer?
Will you be
Are
quiet?
you willing to answer?
Will you
Answer,
Mr.
answer.
Talk,
Okay,
quiet.
I'm going to wait for the
How
answer.
can I speak?
The answer.
Okay, listen.
Give us your answer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't preach.
I am a Muslim. Yes. In Speaker's Corner, I came to speak. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want a proper debate. I will never use words which are insulting. I will never use, as a Muslim, words which are degrading. As a Muslim, I will never use swear words. Now, ladies
He
and
hasn't
gentlemen,
answered my question.
Answer the question.
Why is he not answering the
He's
question?
crying.
I'll ask the
Right.
question again.
No, Bob.
I'll focus his mind.
He's crying.
The Quran
Did
makes
God die?
claims about the crucifixion
Did
of
God
Christ.
die?
That's right.
Do you want to
God
see the answer to the
God
question?
Yeah.
Right.
How
So
can
the
God
question
die?
is, what does
How
the
can
Quran
God
say
die?
about the
How
crucifixion of
can
Christ?
God
Please
die?
answer the question.
You answer mine. Hey, listen, okay, brother. We Muslims, we use our brains. And when we use our
Answer the
brains,
question. Answer the question.
common sense, we realize that God Almighty is Allah. And we
Okay,
realize
still no answer to the question.
No answer.
The Quran
It's
says
clear.
that
It's clear.
Christ was
We know how
not
to
crucified,
speak. We know how
but an
to debate.
appearance of
But
Christ
this
was
Christian
crucified.
is clear.
This is the teaching of the
This
Quran,
Christian
which
is
means
scared.
if we
Christian
believe
is
these
scared.
words,
Propaganda.
that
He's
Allah
scared.
is responsible
How
for
can-
deceiving
how
the
can-
world
God is
about the
deceiving.
crucifixion of Jesus Christ.
That's right. He deceived us.
This is my
He will
allegation.
get knocked out.
Answer the allegation.
Answer the
If you,
allegation.
hey,
I am
Answer.
accusing
quiet?
Allah
these
of
Christians
deceiving the
don't have
world.
manners.
Answer the
These
allegation.
Christians don't know how to speak. These Christians don't know how to debate. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we Muslims, we say Allah is God Almighty. Okay, Allah is Arabic, it means the
Did
God.
Allah lie?
These Christians,
Allah lie.
Did Allah lie?
About the
God
crucifixion.
Almighty never lies.
Never lie.
According to every historian,
What a liar.
Dr.
Hey,
Bart Ehrman,
what Jesus
Okay.
God?
Dr. Daniel
What?
Wallace,
Hey,
Aye.
Dr.
answer
Bruce
my question.
Metzger,
Yeah.
Dr. James
Jesus
White,
God. Brother, my
every
question.
historian
was Jesus
of the first
God?
century
Hey,
accepts
he-
that
hey, was-
Jesus Christ was crucified.
Okay,
right.
The
how can
Quran
God die?
says Christ was not
Quiet,
crucified.
Yeah.
Quiet.
The question that I ask you
How can God
is
be
a simple one.
crucified?
If
How
the
can
verses
God
of the
be
Quran are true,
killed?
then Allah is responsible for deceiving the world about the
He's
crucifixion.
scared of questions.
This
of
makes
Muslims.
Allah a liar.
Allahu Akbar.
It makes Allah a
You
deceiver.
are deceiving people.
And Jesus
You
Christ
lie
says
to people.
that those
Jesus
he who
said,
lies,
by
who is the
myself,
father of
I
lies,
can
is the
do
devil,
nothing.
Right.
is
You
the
are acting like
Shaitan.
Satan
It's for
himself.
Shaitan.
Let me ask you this question, O
for
Muslims. him. You who are listening, do you believe that your God is a liar? Do you believe that Allah is a liar?
So ladies and
That
gentlemen,
he should deceive the world into believing that Jesus Christ died on a cross?
as a Muslim,
This is the testimony of the Quran.
this Christian is
I asked him
away
several
from
times
debate.
to answer this
We
allegation,
Muslims,
and he's
we
just
have the
talking
manners.
and talking
This
and
Christian
talking.
have no manners.
So I asked any Muslim, answer this question. I've asked him 3 times.
Jesus was
I'll
God.
ask you. I've asked 3 times. I'll ask you.
Quiet.
Do you believe
Jesus was
that
God.
Allah? Do you
Why
believe
did Jesus
Allah lied?
say
Listen,
in
listen.
I'm
the
asking you now.
Gospel
I'm
according
asking
to
you
John?
now. Do you believe Allah lied? He doesn't want to answer the question. He doesn't want to answer the question. Are you Muslim? Okay, let's ask this Muslim. No, I'm going to here. Do you believe that Allah lied?
This Christian.
So the Muslim says Allah did not lie.
What he's doing.
This is what you said.
He's a hijacker by meeting. He's not a Christian, he's a hijacker. Hijacker.
Okay, cool. So let's
He doesn't want to debate. He doesn't want to debate. He doesn't want to debate. Why? When the Christians ask hard questions of the religion of Islam, the Muslims don't want to debate. They don't want to discuss.
We do.
Answer me here. You said Allah did not lie.
No.
What does the Quran say?
He's scared of me. He's scared
Okay,
of
he
debate.
doesn't want to answer the question.
I do.
I will answer the question for him.
I want to.
The Quran is clear.
He's scared. Yes.
It says
Quran
Christ
is
was
clear.
not
Why?
crucified,
Because Quran is
but
true.
that an appearance of Christ was crucified.
Catholic Bible, 73
What
books.
do you call it
Protestant
if
Bible,
someone makes you believe
Orthodox
something to be
Bible,
true
81
that is
books.
not
Which
true?
Bible?
What is that called?
Which Bible?
What is it called?
Which is the Bible?
What is it called?
Hey,
What is it called? What is it
well,
called?
everybody's speaking, so how can I? Okay.
Go there and talk. Yeah. What is it called?
Yeah, but I'm taking over here.
What is it called?
Bob, take it.
Okay.
Yes,
He asked the question.
I wanted to
What was
but
it
you
that
were
was
scared
said
of a
that was
debate.
not true?
Yes, yeah, propaganda.
The Quran says Christ was not crucified, but that an appearance of Christ was crucified.
www.confused.com.
Who said he was crucified?
www.
The Jews said they
No
crucified
proper
Christ.
debate.
Go and take
In
him
the
there.
Quran.
www.
It says it in the Quran that we crucified the Messiah. Are you denying the surah?
You just said that.
Brother, take him over there.
Are you saying that it doesn't say that? Are you saying it doesn't say that in the Quran? He doesn't know his Quran. He doesn't know his Quran. The Quran says that the Jews said, we have crucified the Messiah, that we've killed him.
How can God
But it
die?
says in the Quran
How can God die?
that Christ was not crucified, but raised up to himself.
How can
This
God have a
means
mother?
that Allah
Answer.
has deceived the people in the first
Did
century
Jesus grow up?
to believe Christ was
You didn't even
crucified.
address my
God
question.
grew up.
And I'm not even going to talk at your camera because you're biased as well, yeah, but you
So-
didn't even address my question. So I'm not going to have this conversation. I'm not going to have this
What do you
conversation.
call it when
You
someone
man-
makes
man-
you
man-
believe
man-
something
man-
that's
man-
not
man-
true?
man- man- I'm not
Take him
gonna
there
fall
and
into
go.
narrative.
What do you
If you want
believe?
to talk, we can talk.
What do you call it?
I'm not going to be a pawn in your game.
What do you call it?
If you want to talk properly, we can
Okay,
talk
he
properly.
doesn't want to answer the question.
Mr.
Because
Square.
you
So
don't
I'll
want
ask
to talk
someone
to me,
else.
you don't want to engage.
Answer
I'm
my
not-
question.
How am I
Answer the
supposed to answer
question.
the question?
Maybe you'll answer the
No,
question.
no, brother. How am I supposed to
Yeah.
answer the
Brother,
question?
they were losing.
He doesn't want to answer a question. He
you
doesn't want to
want
answer a
to-
question.
no,
He doesn't want to
no,
answer a
listen,
question.
listen.
The platform is so. I'll ask you a question.
Tell your friend to go there.
One second. It's a very simple question.
And the Christian
What do you call
Bible
it when
and the
someone
gospel
makes you believe
according
something is
to
true
John?
That is not
Chapter
true. What is
5,
that called?
But
Thank
let me ask
you.
a
It's a
question.
lie.
Let me ask
Bob.
a question.
Thank you. It's a
Bob
lie.
and SOCO
Okay,
films,
ask-
that's what it's called.
What's it called?
Let me ask you.
Can
Okay, now your
do
question.
Do you
nothing.
believe Allah
Because
exists?
Jesus says
Yes, I believe God
in the
exists.
Bible,
So how can God be a
One
liar?
One question,
Hold
one
on,
question.
hold on.
One
How
question,
can-
one
how
question.
can believe
One
God is a
question,
liar?
one question.
If you believe
My turn to
Allah
ask you a
exists,
question. You've asked me a question, now I can ask you a question. According to the Quran, it states that the Jews claimed they had killed the Messiah Jesus,
Okay.
Bring the verse up.
but they had
Bring the verse
not
up.
killed him.
Bring the verse up.
They had not
Bring the
killed
verse
him.
up. Bring the verse up.
They had not killed him,
It's easy.
but
I
only
know
a
it's there, but he's
likeness of
misquoting.
him.
It's there, but he's misquoting.
Have you got your
Bring the
Quran?
verse up.
I don't have my
Bring the
Quran
verse
today.
up.
I don't have my Quran.
But it's as simple as this, yeah?
The Jews,
So,
the Jews is
The question I'm asking you,
Why would it be
the
true?
question
if the
that
Jews
I
is
am
claim?
asking you is why did they make this claim? That's the question.
According to John,
My question is simple. The Quran places into the words of the Jews that they killed the Messiah Jesus. My question is why did the Jews make that claim according to the Quran?
Is just
Well,
for
so,
I
let me
seek
ask my
not to
cousin, yeah?
please my
If
son,
he said no, I claim.
who
He's
said,
chucking his cousin under the bus.
Hold on,
You know what claim is?
So if he said
You know what
he
claim
did
is?
something, and I
You
said
had
he
your
did
chance.
it,
I
would
had
it
my
be
chance.
true? They claim they did that to Jesus, but that's not supposed to be true.
My
If it's
question
not
is
true,
why
it's
did
not
they
true.
make the
if
claim?
Jesus
Why?
was God,
If I get the
How
Quran now,
can-
we
Let's
can
get the
go
Quran.
through it.
Pull it up.
Let's see it.
Pull it up.
I'll
Let's
get
see
it
it.
now. There's a
Pull it
book
up.
to say.
He's going to get the Quran. We're going to look into what the Quran says.
You should know this.
Please, let's pull
You
it
should
up.
know this. A
He
claim
was a
doesn't necessitate a
Let's
fact.
pull it up.
Is a claim and a fact one and the same thing?
I'm asking the
Is a
question
claim
why.
and a fact one
If
and
you
the same
address
thing?
one of my questions,
No,
I will address one of yours.
Hold on. You asked me a question. Yeah?
You didn't answer.
I'm answering the question.
So the question
I'm
is,
asking the question. Yeah?
my
A claim
question
and a
is,
fact is not the same
my
thing. There's a difference
question
between one and
is,
there's a difference between the fact.
why did the Jews make the claim according to the Quran?
Why did the Jews make the claim according to the Quran?
Quran,
The
that's the
Quran said
question.
it. The Jews
In the
claimed
book of
that they killed
Deuteronomy.
them. What's that? The key word is claim. Yeah, and he said they did not kill them. It only appeared so. So I ask you, Bob.
Only appeared so.
I ask you.
Why does
I
it
ask
only
you,
appear
I
so?
ask you. Yeah. You say you're a Christian
Yep.
and you say you believe in God.
Yes.
Do you believe God's all-knowing?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so why would you take the side of man rather than God?
One question for one question. I answered your question, now you answer mine. We have established now, tried quite a bit of effort to get there,
doesn't say
that the Muslims believe
in one.
that it was an appearance.
It says
It
one.
was an appearance.
That's not clear.
Why, according to the Quran, was
Okay.
there an appearance? What happened to make it appear so?
The Bible tells
What
us
happened to make it
God
appear
is
so?
Shall we
one.
pull up the verse? You said you were going to pull
okay,
up the
can I
verse.
ask you something? No.
No,
Let's look at it in context.
question
yeah?
for
Yeah, okay.
a question.
So can I answer the
So answer
question?
the
Can I
question.
answer the question?
Yes.
Okay, look at it in context. What would have
going
happened if
to.
Jesus? What would have happened if Jesus didn't appear to have died on the cross? What would have happened to him?
Example
That's answering a question with a question.
Yeah,
I'm
I
asking
know.
you to answer my question.
Okay,
And
cool.
my
I'll answer your question for you.
I'll
I'll
ask
answer your
again.
question for you.
I will
I'll
ask
answer your
my.
question for
Are you
you.
pulling
How
up the
about
verse yet?
verse
Get up the
15.
verse. Yeah. So, my question is this. The Quran states clearly that the Jews of the first century made a boast based upon an appearance.
And sustain
Why was there that appearance that Christ was
Notice how sly
crucified?
he is, yeah? First he said that according to the Quran, the
He
Jews
doesn't want to
did
answer the question.
crucify
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
But now he's saying it's a claim. It was a claim that was
Answer
made.
the
Be
question.
consistent.
Answer
Be
the question.
consistent.
Have you
What?
found the verse yet?
Be consistent. I answer the question, but whenever I answer questions, you don't want to hear my answer.
Okay, well, answer the question
Okay,
then.
cool. The
I've been
answer
waiting.
the answer to your question is, yeah, if Jesus was not crucified on the cross, yeah, if he was not appeared to have crucified on the cross, what would have happened to him? He would have died. It would have caused more problems than not. Does that
Right.
make sense?
The question that I asked was not the one you answered.
Okay, what was the question you asked them, Bob?
I'll ask you again.
Listen carefully this
Are you
time.
listening carefully? Why was there an appearance that Christ was
I
crucified?
just answered.
No.
Okay, what did I just say?
All right,
What
let
did
me
I say?
rephrase the
What-
question.
No. What did I say?
Let me
just to show that
rephrase
you're not
the
listening.
question.
What did I say?
What was the
What did I say,
cause
Bob?
of the
What was
appearance?
my answer to you?
What was the cause cause
my
of the
answer to you?
appearance?
No. This is to show that you're not even listening
What
to
was
me.
the cause of
What
the
was my answer
appearance?
to you?
You're saying
What was
because
my
if
answer
he
to you?
didn't appear to die, there would have been more problems caused.
Then
I
there's your
was
answer.
listening.
There's your why.
No.
There's your why.
Let
There's
me
your why.
rephrase
Is
the
that
question
sufficient
because
for
you've
you?
misunderstood.
Is that sufficient
You've
for you?
misunderstood.
It's not sufficient for you.
What was the cause?
Is it sufficient?
What was the cause?
sufficient for you?
What
Is
was
it
the
sufficient
cause?
for you? I
No,
don't know, you
it is
tell
not
me.
sufficient.
You're the one making a claim, so you tell me.
It is not sufficient.
You're making a claim, so you
Have you
tell me.
found the verse yet?
So you
Can we read it? Yeah. Yeah. Do you mind if I hold your phone?
Yeah, of course. They say it.
Okay,
They
listen.
say it.
Listen to what the Quran says. That they said, we killed Christ Jesus, Mary, the messenger of Allah. But they killed him not, no crucified him, but so it was made to appear to them. And those who differ therein are full of doubts, with no certain knowledge, but only conjecture to follow. For of surety they killed him not. Which is what I said.
No, it's not what you said.
So the
That's
question
not what
is,
you said. Wait. No.
so the question is,
Wait.
what was the cause of the appearance?
Wait. Is that what you said?
What was the
That's
cause?
not what you said. He said that the Jews.
So
did kill
it
the
was
Christ.
made to
According
appear
the Quran,
to
the
them.
Jews
What's the
did kill
cause?
Christ.
What was the
So
cause?
he's lying. No.
Answer
You're a
the
liar.
question.
So you're a liar. So Bob, you're a liar. You're a liar.
We have the verse here.
Is he
You're a liar.
killed?
What was the cause?
Bro, don't move forward.
What was the cause?
First address the fact that he's a liar.
What was
then
the
move
cause?
forward. Yeah? No, he's a liar. He's a blatant
Notice the ad hominem attack.
Yeah.
How's it-
Rather
I
than
don't- it's not-
address the
it's a
issue at
fact.
hand,
It's a fact.
they
It's a
simply
fact.
want to libel
How's it-
me as an
how's it-
individual.
How's it at the hominem
This
attack
is
if it's a
called
fact?
losing the argument.
Is it?
The argument
This is
about
called moving
the
the
cause.
goalposts. This
The
is called
cause.
moving the goalposts.
Let's read it again. But so it was made to appear to them. I'll ask all three of you, perhaps you can put your minds together and come up with an answer.
Yeah, because our minds are inferior to
So,
yours.
the question is this. It says, but so it was made to appear to them. What was the cause of this appearance?
I don't know. I don't
He
know.
doesn't know.
Listen,
That's
for the
fine.
sake of the argument, I don't know. So I want to see what your interpretation on the matter
Okay.
is. Yeah, because I'm not going to fall into that trap again. Yeah.
So,
You're a liar. That's
he's
fine.
asked
I'm
me
not
the
gonna fall into that
question,
trap
and I will
again.
answer the
No.
question.
Listen, wait, hold on.
The question that he
I need
asked
to make a statement.
is what do I believe is
Because
the
you're a liar.
cause?
I'm not going to fall into that trap again. So I want to see where you.
I will take what the classical Islamic interpretation is, and the classical Islamic interpretation is that Allah is the cause.
That's right.
That Allah made it appear to the people in the first century that Christ was crucified.
Yeah, to protect him.
If you make something appear to be true that is not true, you are a liar. Allah is a liar according to the Quran. Who does Jesus say is the king of lies?
Satan.
Satan.
Right.
Who is the king of lies according to Islam?
I just want to understand. I
Shaitan.
got a question for you. Wait. I asked you a question. What is
Yes.
your argument? Is
So-
Jesus being killed or not? That's
So-
the question for you. Just
He's
answer.
asking me the question, what is my argument? Is Jesus dying on the cross or not? My argument is this,
Come on, Bob.
that if Allah is willing to lie once, how do you know he is not lying to you now in the Quran? My second point is that if Allah is not a trustworthy source, he himself would not be trusted to give a chain of hadiths because he is a liar. That Christ was crucified and did die on a cross. Now, let me ask you a question. One question. One question for one question. No. I want to ask him a question. Don't impose yourself. I want to ask him a question. No, I want to. No, stand aside. No, I want to ask him a question. I want to ask. No.
Wait your turn.
Notice that this Muslim doesn't want to allow this Muslim to speak.
Yeah, come on.
Do you notice? My question to you.
First, you answer my question.
Mike, no, I've answered your question.
He
My
answered.
question. My question is this.
Come on, Bob.
According to the science of hadith, can you trust a liar in the chain of narration to give an authentic hadith? according to the science of Islam? Yes or no? Can you or can't you?
Okay, can I?
Can you or can't
Can I
you?
address it? Can I address it?
I'm asking
No,
him
no,
the
can I
question.
address it? Why don't you want to talk to me?
Yes, you asked me a
Why
question.
do you wanna talk to me?
I
You
answered.
haven't answered,
You-
but I'm asking you
the
simple
record will
question.
show I answered your
Jesus
question.
killed
The
or not?
record will show I answered your
This is
question.
the argument. Is
I will
Jesus
ask
killed
you
or not?
again.
If you say
According
Jesus
to
killed,
the science of hadith, can you trust a liar in the chain of narration?
Cannot.
You cannot. So, if Allah
Where is the lie
is
in it?
a liar,
There is no
according
lie in
to the
it.
Quran,
Why?
how
How
can
can
you
it be a
trust
lie?
him? He says, he answers a question, I'll answer the question. He says, where is the lie? Where does it show that Allah lied? Let us be clear what a lie is. A lie is to make something to appear to be true that is false. That is a lie. According to the Quran, it says that they said in boast, we killed Christ Jesus, the Son of Mary, the messenger of Allah.
Because he doesn't want to talk.
So they are boasting
He
this.
doesn't want to talk.
This is what they believe.
Bob, look, let me just ask you something.
But
yeah?
they
I'm gonna
killed
leave
him.
you
I'm
one thing.
answering his question.
Why
I'm
didn't you answer
answering
my
his
questions?
question.
Why not answering my
But
questions?
they killed
Are you
him
scared?
not.
Are you scared?
But
Are
they
you
killed
scared?
him
Are you
not.
scared? Are you
Nor
scared?
crucified
Are you
him.
scared?
Die.
Why are you
But
scared?
so
Why are you
it
scared?
was made
What are you scared
to
of?
appear to them.
What are you scared of?
So in answer to your
What are you scared of?
question, that is the lie.
What are you scared of?
I will answer your questions
I'm s-
when you answer my question.
Okay, cool.
So
let's do it
my
like this.
question
Let's
to
do it
you
like
is this.
Let's do it like this.
My
Let's do it like this.
question to
Do
you now is
You made
this.
loads of claims here. No.
My question
no,
to
no.
you
Let's address the
now
point
is
first.
this.
No, let's address the point
According
first.
to the
Let's address-
Quran, who is responsible
saying.
for
I know.
believing that Christ was crucified?
Let me ask you
It's
a
simple as this.
question.
Watch this. It's simple as this, yeah? Listen,
Who's
wait.
responsible?
Look, watch this, yeah? Are you here to talk and have a dialogue, or are you here to preach?
I'm here to do question for question for
So are you going to be
question.
fair?
ask you a
Let's move away from this.
No,
man here,
no,
have a
I'm stood
conversation.
here.
Why?
Let's
Why?
do
Why?
question
Why?
for
What's the problem?
question.
Are you scared? Are you
Question
scared?
for question.
Are you
Can I
scared?
ask
Okay,
Are you
he
scared?
doesn't want to answer my question.
Did you answer any of my
So I'll
questions?
put it out to the
Did you answer any
crowd.
of my questions?
According to the Quran, who is responsible for this appearance?
Can I ask you a question?
Do you want to debate or not?
So will you answer the
No.
question?
Do you want to debate
I'm
or
happy
not?
to debate anyone.
He asked you to debate with him.
So,
So why are you arguing with
I
him
am
now?
asking for a question.
Can I ask
for
you
a
a question?
No.
Answer my question first, and then I will answer a question from you.
He asked you to make a
According to the
debate.
Quran, who is responsible for the belief that Christ was
Okay, let's
crucified?
take your argument.
According to Quran here, for me, you didn't understand this verse.
Okay.
Because you are saying, for you, God made it appear to them.
Yes.
That's why you are saying God
Yes.
is lying here.
Yes.
But God didn't say that.
They
You are
say.
filling the gap. God didn't say that.
They say.
God said they
knows
claiming,
this, he knows this.
they claiming
Yes.
they have done the job.
Yes.
But they did not do the job.
Yes.
You understand
Don't
that?
touch, I'm not touching you.
Sorry.
Not touch all.
They are claiming something, and God is saying what you are claiming. No, it never happened.
Okay.
Never happened.
You know what?
Do
The
you
real
understand
question
that?
is,
Do you
according
understand
to the
that?
New Testament, did Jesus want to die in the first place? That's the real question.
Do you understand that?
No, the real
Quran
question
gives the
no,
answer.
that I'm asking.
No, no,
Quran gives
John,
the
carry on
answer.
your
It
point,
says
carry on your
he
point.
did
They
not
say
die.
they claim.
According to the
They
Gospel,
claim.
Let him talk.
They claim.
You
So
go
those
next, you're
people,
next.
those people, they are saying the Jews, they are saying we killed Jesus. God is saying, no, you did not kill him.
But
Never happened.
what happened?
And then,
But what happened?
wait, let me finish.
Yes, go on.
Because for me, you don't understand the verse.
Carry on.
You understand?
I'm listening.
Because you are saying God made that to appear to them that they killed him, but they didn't kill him.
Yes.
So for that reason, God is lying.
Yes.
That's your point. I understand your point.
Is that your point?
Do you understand?
That is my
But for me, God is not saying what you are saying.
So let me ask you
Do you
this.
understand
In
that?
response to your answer. But no, I said a question for question, so it's your turn to ask me a question. You've answered my
No, my
question,
question,
so now
I
it's your
ask
turn
you,
to ask
because
the
I
question.
ask you a question. My
delegate
question is, where can you show me where God said, I made it to appear to them?
Okay. Okay. So, where does it, the question is a fair one. It says, where does it say that God made it appear to them? I agree. It is not there plainly in the text. However,
So you're filling the gap.
No,
You're
hold
filling
on,
the gap.
one second. Allow me to give an answer.
This is God in England.
I will answer the question fully. Firstly, Allah is the one who is speaking. Allah is the one who is speaking. And this brother, this brother
Let him answer.
is contradicted
You see, he said,
by the
answer.
claim that Muslims have been making for 1400 years that Allah was responsible for switching the body on the cross with someone
He
else.
said
God
that.
is God.
This
That's
is
one
the
theory, though.
claim
That's one
of
theory, though, Bob.
Muslims.
That's only one
So
theory,
let
though.
me ask you this
That's one
question.
theory, though.
You see?
So
So
wait,
let
hold
me
on.
ask you this
answer,
question.
hold on.
No, I have answered the question
You're
very
English,
fairly.
man. It's God
No,
is
I have answered the
putting
question
words
very
in someone's
fairly.
mouth.
No,
You are putting
one
your
second.
words in God's mouth.
No, I am using the arguments that Muslims have put into Allah's mouth.
Okay, which is what?
So
Okay, carry
my
on.
question to you is, how could it appear that a man that was well known as a popular preacher was
imposter.
well known
An
and
imposter.
recognizable,
According to Jewish, imposter.
was, yes, known
Yes.
as an imposter,
Yes.
known as
So
an
why
imposter?
would not God protect
Let me
if
finish
he-
my
if he is the
point.
Messiah?
Let him finish.
He was well known, he was publicly known,
Yes,
and he was crucified. But the Quran is saying everyone was mistaken. It was made to appear to them. My question is, who is responsible for making
I tell you
it
something.
appear to
I
them?
tell you something.
Answer the question.
Okay, I will answer. I will
Answer the question.
You saying here, you know,
About, let
actually,
me answer.
I tell you something. Actually about this
Yes.
verse. I tell you something about this verse. Actually,
Thank you
the
very
verb is there, but the object of the verb is not there. Do you understand?
Yes.
What appeared to them? Is it the death of Jesus? He was on the cross. That happened, and then something or someone else in the place of Jesus?
Yes.
Because there is no direct object in the verb. This
Yes.
has been dropped.
Yes.
So that's why now people are filling the gap. Do you understand? Because it didn't say the death of Jesus was appeared to them. So otherwise we don't have argument. What appeared to them is what the people are saying, or is the death of Jesus?
So,
Because you can be both, you can put the gap, you can fill the gap.
Yes.
So that's why you are able to
May-
fill
may
the
I
gap.
reply?
No, let me finish. That's why you are filling the gap to say God made it appear to them. But that word God is not there. Who made it appear to them is not there. You are filling
I
the
am
gap.
asking you the question. It says clearly in the text, it was made to appear to them.
Yeah, but who made it
Hold
appear?
on one second.
That's
A couple
my
of points.
question.
That is the question I'm asking
No,
you.
no,
Let's take
no,
his
no.
argument. Let's take his argument that God did
So-
make it appear. Hold on one second. If
So,
God did make it
hold
appear,
on, I'm asking him. Who made it appear to them?
Okay, that's
According,
okay,
who
let-
made it
okay,
appear to
God
them?
That's
did.
what I'm saying.
And let's be clear.
No, no,
Hold
no.
on one second.
No, no.
Let's be clear about something.
I'm not.
The passage in question is clear. That the thing that
It's not
was
clear.
made.
It's
No,
not
let
clear.
me finish my
It's not
point
clear.
without
Let him
interruption.
finish. Let him finish.
What was made to appear to them was the perception that they had succeeded in killing the Messiah. That is what was
That's
made
right.
to appear to them.
That's right.
That is very clear from the text. So your argument about the object not appearing but the verb appearing does not address the point that I'm making, because it's very clear from what precedes it was made to appear to
No,
them.
you're
No,
right.
that is too
What
deep.
was being
He's
referred
right.
to?
He is right.
The perception that Christ had died
But
and the
it-
Jews had succeeded
but
in
it
killing
works
him.
against you though.
So my question to you is, who is responsible for making
God.
it appear?
God, Allah.
Making
Allah
it
made it
appear,
appear. Allah made it
making
appear.
it appear that a well-known Jewish rabbi who was hated by the Jewish authorities, who had a large public following, was crucified and died. Who was responsible?
I tell you something. This because the object, direct object is not there, is where Muslim interpreters had differences. What really went. So they wrote books about this because there is no direct object of the verb. That's the reason. Some say this, some say that. That's a Muslim mufassirun, the people who interpret the Quran. There's some people say that someone was put on the cross, but his face was made like to look like Jesus. You understand?
Yes.
Some people say it's just like something happened to their eyes, but actually, you understand? Because
Yes,
of the
I know
direct
what
of the
you're
verb,
saying. Yes.
they have differences. So because it's not completely clear, the objective verb is not there. That's why you yourself, you are
Brother,
able
I
to.
just want to make a very quick point. It will just be 2 seconds. Look, I just want to quickly say, right? Did not Jesus stood against the establishment?
He did.
Yes, Jesus stood against the Pharisaic establishment, and he just stood against the
government.
Jewish establishment.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So as a result of his, obviously they took an opposition against him. They wanted to
Finish him.
basically take him out because they saw him as a thorn.
Yes.
They saw him as a thorn.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now, according to the narration, he went to where? The Garden of Gethsemane to
Yes,
do
yes.
what? To pray to die.
Yes.
What was he praying for?
Okay, so you're trying to change the subject onto
No,
the Bible.
this is-
We're
no,
talking
this is
about-
directly related.
Because
I
he's
will ask.
relating
No,
to
no,
the dead.
no,
You've
this is
asked me a
directly related to
question.
the verse.
You've asked me a question and I answered it. Now I will ask you a question.
No,
I will
I
ask
haven't
you a
finished.
question.
I haven't
No, you
finished.
did ask a question.
No, but
It's
I
on
haven't-
record. Everyone saw
but I
you ask
haven't
me a
finished
question.
the question.
And I did. No, you've asked
not
me a
on record.
question
You
and
think
I
because you say it's on
answered.
record, then
You
it's
asked
on
me a
record.
question.
It's not
Was
on record.
Jesus
My friend,
against the
with all due
authorities?
respect,
And I
no,
answered that
you
question.
did.
So now it's my turn to ask you a question.
But I haven't
So
finished the question.
you have asked a question and I
answer
answered
the question?
it.
Did he
So
create
now
a
I'm
dead?
going to ask you a question. According, how do we get the appearance that Christ died on the cross without him dying on the cross?
Okay. Now,
How do we, who's
I'm
responsible
going
for making that appearance? The text is clear. It implies that Allah is
Okay,
responsible.
let's say for argument's sake, you're correct.
So you should-
No, hold on, wait. Allah is responsible, right?
Yes.
For making it appear
Yes.
to those people. Now,
Yes.
first of all, this is why I was trying to go back to my earlier argument by saying that Jesus, when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, right, according to Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, it says, ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened to you. Did not your Lord Jesus say this?
I'm gonna give you the opportunity not to let that be your question.
No, just I'm asking you. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so I will
what?
answer your question. The
Yes.
answer is yes, you
Yes,
did say
okay,
that.
can
Right, so now it's my turn to ask you a
but let
question.
me finish.
No
Let me finish.
question
Let me
for a
finish.
question. You've asked me a
going somewhere.
question,
He's always
and
going-
now I will
He
ask
He
you
knows
a
I'm
question.
sorry.
That's
He
what it is.
knows
He
I'm
likes
Now
sincerity.
I
He's
will
not
ask
sincere.
you a
Because
question.
really and truly,
Question
he
for a
did-
question. I gave you the chance not to use that as your question. You decided you wanted
But you
to have
can't
it as a
dictate
question.
what I should and shouldn't
So,
ask.
no,
I'm
exactly.
dictating what
So
you
the
should
rule
ask.
is question for a question.
Question for question.
So now I will ask you a question.
Ah, boy.
We have agreed that for the sake of argument between me and you, that Allah is the one responsible for making it appear that something that did not happen actually happened. So, what do you call someone who makes something appear that something is true that is false?
Deception?
What do you call such a person?
Right. My answer to you is this.
Yeah, but
Now, Mark,
deception
okay,
in the
you see,
Bible.
you're taking your narration from Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John, right? There are other, I would say, Gnostic Gospels that actually agree with the Quran. In fact, we can go to
answering
Psalm
the
chapter
question.
He's not
91.
answering the
Not answering
No,
the
no,
question. It's not the Bible.
you see, the thing with you, you're not
Not
giving
the
me a chance.
Bible.
If you give me a chance,
What's the question? That I'm
give
asking
me a
you?
chance to respond.
What's
What was his
what am I
question
Give me a
asking
chance
you?
to respond.
What was his
I-
question?
I-
Repeat his question,
Well,
please.
if I'm giving you the wrong answer, then you'll know I'm straying from what
Okay,
you're
I'll
what
let
you've
you
asked.
finish your answer no matter
we're
how
good,
irrelevant.
Good, right. So what I was saying to you, right, in fact, I don't really want to divert. I want to go back to my original point I was making, right? Now, in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus was asking God, he was beseeching God, God protect me. In fact, even if we look at the name Jesus himself, Yeshua means God rescues, right? So even in the name itself, it actually refutes your belief that Jesus died on the cross, because God will protect his Messiah. In fact, the Jews at that time, they believed he was a false Messiah. And in fact, when he was on the cross, allegedly, when he was on the cross, they said to Jesus, if you are a Messiah, save yourself, because they knew that the Messiah, God will answer the Messiah's prayer. In fact,
Are you going to answer my
Not
question
answering
now?
the question.
I've
I
given
am.
no,
To the
no,
Bible.
I'm sorry.
I am.
I've given
See,
you plenty
want
of
me-
time.
You want me to
I have
answer
given the
how you
brother
want me to
plenty
answer.
of time to
He wants
answer
me
a
to
very
answer his
basic question.
Yeah.
According to
And the basic question is this.
Listen.
What do you call someone who makes it appear to be true something that is not true? Now I have waited a few minutes now for this brother to answer this very basic question, and he does not want to
Look, it's very
answer.
simple.
So we
The
will
Jews at that
revisit the
time-
point.
the Jews
According
at
to
that
our
time-
discussion,
Listen to them.
Allah
They
was
believed-
responsible
they
for
Okay, let him speak.
Christ
No, no,
appearing
no,
to
no, it's fine.
crucify
Let him speak.
and die
He can
on
hang
the
himself.
cross.
It's fine.
Listen.
So I will ask you again.
Yes.
Listen
What
carefully.
do you call someone who makes it appear that something is true that is actually false. What do you
Right.
call that
My
person?
answer is this. According to you, it's false, right? That's your own personal conclusion. That is a false narration. However,
According to the
Jews,
text,
hold
that's
on
what
one
it
second.
says.
Hold on.
It says it was made to appear to them.
According to Gnostic
That's what the
gospel.
text
And the
says.
reason why I'm bringing Gnostic gospel,
I'm
because
debating
the
your
Gnostic gospel
Quran.
I'm about to
Why
tell
are you running to a book
the
that
Gnostic
neither of us
gospel-
believe in?
No, let me finish.
You're running to the
Let me
Gnostic
finish.
gospel.
It's very
Answer the
important.
Stick to the topic.
I am sticking to the
The topic is the testimony of the Quran.
Right. Do you believe that
What
Jesus
does
is
the
Messiah?
Quran say?
Do you
the
believe
Quran.
that Jesus
What
is
does
the
the
Messiah?
Quran say?
I am coming to that, but in order for me to answer,
What does the Quran say? You do not need to talk about
do
Gnostic
not
Gospels
want me to
or
answer.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John to
According to
answer
the Bible,
to the
according to the
question
Bible,
about the Quran.
anyone who's hanged on a
Notice
cross is
that the
cursed by
Dawah
God.
team
Anyone
don't want
this,
to
look at
debate their
There's
Quran.
there's a lot of
They don't want to debate their Quran.
But he's
So,
going to say that we're
I'll
not
ask
debating the
you
Bible.
again. I'll ask you again. According to
You know
the
what?
Quran,
If you do not want me to answer how I want to answer, then there's no point of the discussion.
I'm asking you to
Right?
answer this question.
Because
It's a simple question.
he
What do you
believes-
call someone who makes it appear to be true something that's false?
My friend, Jesus' death
should
on the
ask
cross
Shanti that, you know,
actually demonstrates that he was cursed by God. Because the Old Testament says, and which the Jews believe in today, until this day, in Deuteronomy chapter 22, it says, whoever is hanged on a cross or whoever is hanged on a tree is accursed by God. So if you as a Christian believe that Jesus died on the cross, essentially
didn't come
you
to
are
die,
siding with the enemy.
So let me answer.
You are siding with
He
people
doesn't
who
want
don't
to
like
answer my
Jesus.
question, but I will answer his.
I will answer
He has made
how
the
I want
point
to-
that Jesus was accursed if he was hung on a cross.
He said
That
that.
is
Is that not true?
precisely what we Christians
He
believe.
said that.
We believe that Jesus was accursed
he said
for
that.
He
you
believes that Jesus
and
was
for
cursed.
me.
Do Muslims
That
believe
the
Jesus
penalty
was
of
cursed?
our
This is
sin
nonsense.
was
Who cares?
placed
This is
on him,
nonsense.
and he took the curse that we deserve. So,
Okay.
I will ask you again. This is your last chance.
No.
Last chance.
You
Last
answer.
chance.
I will
Last
answer.
chance.
how I
Last
want to
chance.
answer.
What do you call
I will answer.
someone who makes you believe something that is false when actually it is true?
Right.
Sorry, something that is true that's actually false.
Right.
Please
You wanna
answer that
Please
question.
answer. Last chance.
To this question
Don't
I've
go to
asked
the
you.
Bible.
Do you really
Not
want to answer?
not to the question you want to
It's like
answer.
you want to dictate
to
to
my
me.
question.
You want to dictate to me how I should answer.
It's
Because
a
you've had 2
cross-examination.
attempts now and you haven't
Are you
answered the
trying to
question you're
cross-examine the
being
guy, or
asked.
is it a dialogue?
Right. We can go to the Bible itself to show that Jesus was saved.
Okay,
Jesus
he doesn't
was
want to
saved.
answer the question.
Look, can you read
Let's
this
be
one?
clear.
Can you read Thessalonians number 2?
Galatians.
No, Thessalonians.
No.
Thessalonians.
I want to leave you with this thought.
This one is-
According to the science of hadiths,
Yeah.
you cannot trust a liar to be in the chain of narration,
We even established
a
the
chain
case.
of
We
narration,
even established
to
the case.
be in the chain of narration to
know
an
what?
authentic hadith.
Look after yourself.
And according to the Quran, Allah is a liar. According to the Quran, Allah is a liar.
You said that. You said
According to Galatians, it reads, I am amazed that you are so quickly
Stand this way so your
deserting,
sidekick can see what's going on.
so quickly deserting him who called
Maybe
you
should
by
stand a
the
bit
grace
aside
of
so
Christ
so you can get better.
for
so
a
you can get better.
different
Sunday
gospel, which is really not another, only there are some who are disturbing you and want to distort the gospel of Christ. But even if we or an angel from heaven should preach to you a gospel contrary to what we have preached to you, he is accursed. The angel that spoke to Muhammad was accursed. It preached a gospel different to that which was preached by the apostles. Everyone should subscribe to Content Over Everything. And thank you, SOCO Films, but I wasn't going to say SOCO Films because, you know. So, guys, we've just seen that when asked Muslims, you had your chance, We've just seen that Muslims, when challenged on their Quran, want to get off the Quran as quickly as possible to talk about the Bible.
You need to give him a pay rise.
That they don't want to talk about their Quran and what the Quran says.
'cause
The
he doesn't talk about the
Quran
Bible,
is
the Bible
very
says.
clear. It says that the Jews made a boast that Christ was crucified, that he died. But it was not true, that it was made to appear to them that it was so. It is clear that the thing that was made to appear was that their boast was true, that they had crucified Christ. But the reality is that if that is true, the one responsible for making that appearance so, to a rabbi who had a large public following, who was known to the authorities, the only way that these people could be deceived, if the Quran is true, is by some kind of divine intervention. And Muslim scholars through 1400 years of history have made that very point. These are not my beliefs. These are Muslim beliefs. These are Muslim emendations on the text. According to the science of hadiths, you cannot trust a liar. According to the science of hadiths, a liar is not to be trusted. According to the Quran, Allah is a liar.
That's why we don't trust him.
According to Muslim scholars, Allah is a liar. And if Allah is a liar, according to the science of hadiths, Allah is not to be trusted.
In your opinion.
And if Allah is willing to lie to you once, He is willing to lie to you again. The apostles are clear that anyone, even an apostle himself, who teaches another gospel than the one preached by them, that Christ was crucified and that Christ was resurrected, is accursed. What do we call an angel accursed? We call it a demon, a shaitan.
In your opinion.
According to Muslims, the Quran was revealed by an angel who preached another gospel. No, you claim.
In your opinion.
I do it in my opinion that you claim. In my opinion, you claim that the Quran was revealed by an angel to Muhammad. That is my claim about you. Yes, yes. Allah will be the judge between us. So, according to the Quran, Allah revealed the Quran via an angel, and that angel contradicts the apostles. According to the apostles, that angel is accursed, and according to the Quran, that angel makes Allah into a liar.
In your opinion.
I ask you, brothers and sisters, if your beliefs are contradictory in this way, if they are illogical in this way, and they dishonor God in this way, do not believe them. Do not follow them. And if the evidence leads you out of Islam, then go where the evidence leads you, to the Gospels, to the only reliable historical account, which is the Bible. You had your chance to debate, you didn't want to
I had my
debate.
chance to stand there while he preached at me.
You had your chance to debate, you didn't want to debate.
In your opinion.
Yes, in my opinion.